Previously on Coruscant Nights.
You know what? I got an idea. The three of you stay in this house tonight. You can walk on whatever street you want.
Why do you want us to stay in this house?
Because it's haunted.
Y'all stink.
Is
So
this
you're
just
saying-
like your guy's weird way of getting us to go on a date with you?
Oh my god, they have a crush on us? Ew!
No. You all are saying this as you approach this
Yeah.
house.
Right.
You're just
And-
protesting it.
Rigo, the Rhodian, is walking ahead of you. Bobbas and Dorf are behind you. And Rigo opens up the door and gestures in for you three to enter.
So we rush in as quickly as possible and close the door before they can follow.
Yeah, and then you hear laughs on the other side of the door and a chain.
Complicates things a bit.
That's stupid. We can just break out a window.
Have fun tonight.
You guys, I know I said I wasn't scared of anything, but I'm pretty spooked out.
It's okay, Mimi. I think we're about to have the best night ever.
Some places just ooze mystery. And sometimes, the things that happen behind closed doors might be even stranger than you think.
Guys, I think we're really starting this adventure off on the wrong foot. This is exciting. Let's go explore.
So we have books, flashlights, and a stun gun.
I brought matches and rope too.
Okay.
So the three of you find yourself in a large entryway. The wallpaper is peeling. The floors are creaky. There's a staircase that goes up and a hallway straight in front of you.
So the layout is pretty much the same as both of our houses because we're in the same tract cul-de-sac neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So there are, 2 or 3 variations in our neighborhood, but it's a pretty much the same kind of thing. So we both kind of feel like we have an idea of the floor plan because
Okay.
we've been in our neighbors' houses and stuff like that too.
Sure.
It's like you're in one of those suburbs with like the cookie cutter houses, and
Yep.
then somehow one of them managed to become haunted.
Yep.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
This one is exactly the same as Shrubby and Mimi's, except it's backwards.
Okay, reverse.
Mirrored.
Yeah.
Garage is on the other side.
Just a little bit second.
I'm just
It's
thinking
in
of
the
my
back.
neighborhood.
Yeah. So you're here. It's very dark, eerily quiet. You don't hear the bullies outside anymore.
It's like when the door closed, it was like we were suddenly like vacuum sealed into.
Yeah. You heard the chain. You heard a little bit of laughter, and then it was silence.
I go to the nearest window and just kind of peek around it to see if there's still air on the porch.
They are papered over.
Oh, they are? So
Yeah.
I can't. On the outside or on the inside?
It's on the inside.
Can you peel it? Peel away a corner?
You peel away a corner. What are you looking for?
Just to see if it was weird how suddenly the sound shut off, and so I just peered to see whether they were still against the door. Also because I'm still not really intending to stay here like at all, so I'm just seeing
It's
if they're
only
moving away.
Been a few minutes, but you see them at the end of the sidewalk.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going anywhere. They probably want to see the three of you freak out.
Well,
Like-
when they slammed the door, the first thing that we both did was try the door.
Yeah.
To see if it
No
could
luck.
open it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to find another way out, guys.
Is there a back door? A kitchen or something?
There might be.
What's our deal with them? It has to be overnight or...
Yeah.
Fine, but I'm just going to see whether there's another door, because it's stupid if they just lock the one door and there's 5 others out here.
Well, since we have to walk around to the back of the house anyway, Shwabby, what if we did it a little slower and, explored on our way to the back of the house?
I don't wanna!
Well, Mimi and I are gonna go explore, right, Mimi?
Come on, Shelby.
You are
Shrubby
a cartoon character.
reluctant.
I love it so much.
I reluctantly follow them. I'm so unenthusiastic. I dig out my Walkman and start listening to music.
Oh, the Wookman. What's playing?
Chandraza
Yeah,
and the Core Drivers.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're my favorite.
that's true. based on previously established facts.
They are my favorite.
You know all about Chandras and the Core Drivers.
Such a fan. I've seen them 3 times.
So we start exploring the house,
Mhm.
and Mimi's walking pretty close to me, and we're moving slowly. I decide to start by going right into the living room.
Yep.
I kind of tap Moxie on the side, just kind of like pass her the stun gun because I am 10 and I trust her to take better care of me using the stun gun than I think by myself.
So I feel her like slip it into my hand and kind of look at him like, oh, thanks, Memes. So
I'm just kind of like scuffing my feet as I follow you guys. I'm not even looking at you. Looking up.
So you walk into the living room. There are a couple of dusty old sofas. There's a coffee table. If you wanted a place to do homework, this would probably be it.
You guys explore. I'm gonna do my homework. I have a big test tomorrow, and this is worth a 5th of our grade.
Do you want to like settle in at the kitchen table, which is a mirror of our kitchen table?
Yeah.
we're in the living room right
Yeah,
now.
living room.
Oh, sorry.
Well-
the living room table.
What did you say that was a perfect place to do my homework? The couch.
There's a dusty old couch and
Ugh.
and a coffee
I-
table.
I go over and, like, barely touching it, I take my jacket off and just put it on the couch and then sit on it so I don't have to touch the couch. And I take out my schoolwork.
Okay,
I am the most boring haunted house explorer
Well,
ever.
I feel like while Moxie and I are exploring, something's gonna happen.
Well, yeah.
Just Robbie. It has to.
I'm just trying to stay in character. She would want to do her homework.
So Moxie
I
and
don't think a popular kid would care about their homework.
Well,
The nerdy kids
that's
would
her
care
drive.
about
Is
their-
she's like secretly really smart. Remember?
her drive is that she is secretly really bored.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
extremely bored.
Wouldn't she be interested in adventure?
Yeah.
She
What?
just thinks this whole thing is stupid, and she's determined not to humor them. That's her attitude. Or is this-
So why don't you want? It's not like you're humoring us, though. I mean, like we're
No,
all-
the bullies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is her kind of rebelling a little bit against the entire thing.
Mark,
I take my homework out.
What?
direct us.
I am.
So that face is. Oh, sure, you can stay.
All right,
Because he's going.
Shelby
No,
sits her butt
Yes.
down on that jacket.
Something terrible.
Whips out her science textbook because she has a GPA to maintain.
Something terrible is gonna happen to you. I don't
She
like
wants
it.
to get into Coruscant U.
See
See
you.
you.
It's see you later.
See you later, little Onderon.
That's what their recruitment program is called.
See you later, little Andron. Okay, Shrelby, whatever. Come on, Mimi. We're gonna go have fun.
It's just like our house anyway. What are you gonna find here that we don't have?
We don't know, and that's why it's fun and spooky. Ha ha ha.
Okay, go away.
The two of you head through an uninteresting dining room. Still got the table. It's weird. It's like the people who lived here didn't move any of their stuff out.
So, is it like a circular floor plan with a center staircase going up? Like, can you do a loop?
Yes.
Like, so it's like, so you walk in and it is living room to the right.
Mhm.
After the, so living room and then dining room and then kitchen,
Kitchen.
and then, is that like a formal sitting room?
Family room.
Family room.
Family room?
Yeah.
Okay.
TV room.
And so we've just gone up into the dining room.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Are
Are there pictures on the wall?
there are.
Okay, so
Are they all? Oh wait, no. This isn't one of those houses where you would find one where it's a boring person from centuries ago and their eyes kind of follow you.
No, it's not.
it's like a contemporary house.
Alright.
So
What I want to know is, what is the name of the family that lived there?
The Bogdans.
The Bogdans?
Bogdans.
Bogdans?
Yeah.
Did they like leave in a hurry, or has everything been packed up and moved out?
Oh, everything's still here.
Oh.
They're a pair.
Moxie.
They're a pair of Dougs.
What's up, memes? All the Bogdan stuff is still here. I thought they moved. Why didn't they take their stuff with them?
yeah, that's kind of spooky. It's like the family just vanished or something. What are all those pictures on the wall? Is it just of the family?
Yeah, it's just a pair of Dougs.
So nothing particularly interesting on
Nope,
the
just
wall.
vacation photos.
Sure.
The back wall of the dining room leading into the kitchen has some dishes hanging on it.
Okay.
The Bogdans were older.
An older Doug couple.
Uh-huh.
So we walk into the kitchen and we're looking around.
Is there anything you're looking for?
Anything out of place? Anything that would look...
So the rumor is that this place is just haunted.
Yeah.
Have
Not
other
that
kids
anything
stayed
bad
the
happened
night
to the
in
family.
here?
Right.
You haven't heard of anyone else staying the night here.
Okay. So this is not like your typical, like...
It's gonna be condos soon.
Yeah. They're probably going to try and buy your houses next.
Oh, God.
One of you should do an investigation.
I have 1 rank in investigate.
And what's your mind?
3.
So 4 dice for you.
6 for me.
6 dice?
Yeah. I've got 3 investigate and 3 mind.
Okay, why don't you both roll investigate?
You're just looking for a 6?
We're looking for a 6.
Nope.
No? Yes. Okay. Moxie's distracted. You're looking at all the old photos and trying to figure out what happened to these people. Mimi is noticing all the dust and cobwebs all over the place and is noticing that from the back door, it looks like it's less dusty, sort of a path from the back door to that central hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody's been here.
Moxie.
What's up, Memes?
Did you notice the dust?
What do you mean?
It looks a little less dusty by the back door.
Whoa. Good eyes you got there, Mimi. That's awesome. That's so weird. It's like somebody opened the back door and has been walking in and out of this place.
It's a wide path.
Maybe
Somebody big.
Maybe they dragged something out?
Too spooky.
Purple card! Alright, well, should we follow the path and see where it goes?
Absolutely not.
Come on, Mimi, where's your spirit of adventure? This is why we're in here.
It left me about 5 minutes ago.
Well, what if I promise to hold your hand and not let go?
Okay.
You're like a little smoker. I love it so much.
Let's do it. Thanks for the support, Max.
All right, kid, let's do this.
The two of you start heading towards that central hallway.
I grab her hand and I lead her along the path, letting her kind of walk a little bit behind me so that she doesn't feel too vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
But I have her hand in my left hand and I have the stun gun in my right hand, so I'm ready to shoot. So I've got it held out in
I
front
love
of
how,
me.
like, we're so spooky and Shelby's just, like, doing math over
We're just letting our imaginations run wild, and she's like,
She is
no.
very determined not to play along with this, even if she has to stay in the house all night.
Meanwhile, in the living room, we get a back view of your shoulders and head over the back of the sofa.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've got my Walkman in.
You've got your
so
Walkman
I
in.
don't hear anything going on.
there are little wisps of fog gathering on the floor. And Shelby, you feel it getting a little bit colder. And because you took your jacket off because you're sitting on it, you feel a little bit of a chill.
Yeah, there's a weird draft coming from somewhere. Is one of these windows open?
Do you look around?
I do.
You see just past your shoulder, it's just 4 long, spindly fingers reaching around towards the front of you.
Ew! I jump up, spin around.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing there?
No.
Oh, that was weird. Could have sworn I saw something. I just kind of look around for a bit and just convince myself my eyes were playing tricks.
It's still cold, and you notice that there's some sort of fog. It's weird for indoors.
I know, it kind of looks like a dance floor.
Yeah,
Oops, 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 oops.
that's immediately what Shelby thinks. Yeah.
Reminds her of prom.
Who
Or
turned
no,
on the
8th
fog
grade
machine?
graduation.
Someone turned down the fog machine. Put my jacket on because it is getting chilly. I'm gonna get dusty anyway, so there's really no way of stopping it. I don't see anything. It's cold, but what else am I gonna do? Sit back down.
Do you feel a little spooked out at all?
Do you, like, pull your legs up off the floor and sit cross-legged?
No, I just...
Sure.
You don't have to. What would your... Like,
Or
would your
I
character
just
feel
like
freaked out by
I
that?
grab my backpack because I suddenly get kind of mad. Even maybe it startled me, and that just makes me mad.
Mhm.
And I grab my backpack and start shoving my books in there because I have every intention of just finding you guys and dragging us out of the back door or something.
Okay. So you're putting your stuff away?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to leave?
Just very angrily.
Okay.
I'm not really rushing, but at the same time, I'm kind of taking my time as though to prove to myself like I'm not spooked.
Mm-hmm. It's still really cold, and you're sort of concentrating on putting your stuff away.
Mhm.
And when you look up, you notice a shape in the corner, sort of the ceiling corner, and it's dark. This room is dark, but it's darker than the dark in the room, and it's just sort of pulsating there. It doesn't look like a person or anything. It's just like a blob.
Is it making any sound?
No.
Does
But-
it have eyes?
No. As you look at it, it sort of starts to drip a little bit.
Well, I guess I scream. I scream. I'm
Oh.
13.
Oh.
I probably scream.
How would Shelby scream? Moxie and Mimi hear Shelby scream from the other room.
Oh no, Shelby! So we turn around and rush back into the living room.
And you see Shelby clutching her backpack.
There is a gross mold monster in the corner of the ceiling. We have to go. We're going. We're leaving right now.
So I look up to where she's pointing.
You don't see anything.
Shelby,
you turned around when they came in and
Beckon
them in,
And I'm
gestured
pointing
towards
at
it.
the ceiling
There's
corner.
nothing there.
Nice. What do I still see it when I turn around, or
No.
it's just gone?
Yeah.
Shelby, what are you talking about? There's
There
nothing
was
there.
a thing in the corner of the ceiling, and it was dripping. I'm pretty sure it was gonna do a dance show on the floor because it had a fog machine.
What? Mimi, do you understand anything your sister's talking
I'm
about?
very confused.
Let's just go. We don't have to stay here. If they try to beat us up, we'll just sick your clone trooper on them. It's fine. Let's just go.
Alright, okay.
Let's try the back door.
You seem pretty upset. It's okay. Well, fine.
Don't try to calm me down.
Well, let's go to the back door and we'll see if the back door will open.
So the three of you head through the dining room back into the kitchen, and you try the back door. It is locked. As you pull on it, you hear the same sort of chain noise you heard when you tried the front door.
Son of a gun dart. They locked us in here through the back too.
What about a window?
That's a great idea, Mimi.
Yes, fine. Let's just do it. We'll break the window open if we have to.
You three would know that the windows probably won't break, based on building materials. In
Oh wait,
the
is it
Star Wars
Coruscant?
But we
universe.
can
Star Wars
open the
glass.
window. We're gonna try and open the window upstairs because my window upstairs opens.
Upstairs.
Why don't we try the
downstairs.
downstairs? Because we would have to leap from a second story.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Shelby, I know you're not into this right now, but I just gotta show you something. Mimi noticed this weird path through the dust from the back door leading all the way around into the family room. Don't you think that's a little odd? Like someone's been in and out of here before.
Maybe the thing I saw.
Are you sure you saw something?
Are you sure there's a dust trail on the floor?
Alright, okay.
What does it matter? Let's just get out of here.
Alright.
Let's try all the windows on the first floor. Come on.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I go to a window and try to open it.
I flip the non-existent dark side point because it doesn't open.
Is it bolted, sealed, what?
It's nailed on the outside.
Oh, so aggressive.
So then we
Those
just
stupid boys did this. They came around and they nailed
It's
all of
nailed
these shut.
both on the outside and on the inside.
that's a little over the top. So we go running around really quickly
Do you
from
think
window to
the
window to
trying to keep
window.
something in?
Each of us rushing to a different window trying to open it, like frantically trying to find a way out. Because at this point, I'm starting to get a little spooked and like, okay, this is alright. I don't like that we actually can't find a way out of here.
Mhm.
So we try all the windows on the first floor.
No luck.
And I'm getting a little spooked, so that just makes me really mad.
Right.
I just get madder and madder.
Mimi's just starting to hyperventilate.
Oh, and then I remember I'm a sister. Then I'm like, there.
So I'm still holding on to little Memster's hand. Like, it's okay, Mimi. It's okay. Do you want to hold the stun gun for a little bit to feel better?
I'm not sure that's wise.
You're like the most responsible 10-year-old in life. Oh. Well, Now what do we do?
Try the windows upstairs.
Fine. Well, okay, the way I'm envisioning it is one of the second story windows in my house leads to a part of the roof.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm envisioning.
Okay.
So,
That
Or
makes sense.
like the overhang of the front.
Oh,
over
and
the
then we
front
could
door.
get to like where the porch is, where it's
Yeah.
lower, and like climb down the porch.
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or at least just yell for help.
Right.
Yeah. The cul-de-sac.
Yeah, because our parents' homes, are just a couple doors down. So yeah, we should be able to get to the roof and scream for help. That should be fine. All right, let's try upstairs. I like your idea, Shrelby.
So the three of you head up the stairs. Let's do another check. How about another investigate? Let's do one from everyone.
I have
So that's
6.
yours.
6.
I have 4.
2.
1.
Is that enough successes for all of us and I don't have to roll?
No, I want you to roll.
I got a 6.
1? Okay.
Uno.
You start heading up the stairs. Moxie notices that the path in the dust is leading upstairs.
Creepy.
Shrelby notices that there aren't any pictures on the walls as you head up.
Yeah, usually they have a bunch of gross family pictures and like baby pictures.
And where it was peeling wallpaper and creaky floorboards downstairs, it seems like it has been stripped up here. Mimi notices, because Mimi is a collector of things, a couple little bits on the stairs.
What kind of pits?
Little machine part kind of things.
Oh.
I love your voice so much.
my Yoda now.
I love it so much, though. It's so perfect.
Don't stop.
Yeah, believe it.
Yeah, so
My apologies.
there's a little like circuit board kind of thing just knocked into a corner.
Oh.
You have another success. What would you like to use that for?
Circuit board or like machinery?
Like a circuit board kind of thing. Computer bed.
Maybe.
Can you pick it up?
Mhm.
Is it connected to anything, or is it just lying?
It's just
there?
lying there.
How big
It's
is
like
this
forgotten. Business card size, maybe
thing? Oh,
smaller.
okay.
So the walls are peeling. There are no photos.
It looks like, so the bottom floor, it looks like they haven't even moved out. If it wasn't so dusty, it would look like somebody still lived there. The top floor looks like nobody has ever lived here.
It's like not even done with construction. It's just like the walls are stripped completely bare.
So you find what looks like it could be like a USB kind of thing.
Okay.
There's nothing, you don't have anything with you to use it with right now, but maybe later.
Mimi notices that the computer bits and bobs on the stairs look like they might together form the image center of a data pad.
Cool.
So you can kind of like hobnob them together.
Mhm.
And in the future, they could get some images off of it.
Yeah.
Would you have a data pad in your school backpack, Shrelby?
Sure.
I feel like she would. Popular girl with the...
But the data's full.
Of course it is.
You can use it later.
Yeah.
You've run out of data.
Well, I'm just wondering,
You
like,
used
if...
your entire data plan for the month already on MHV videos.
I do it within the first week.
Oh, gosh. I'm just wondering because since Memester over here is getting all these bits and bobs, can we put it together and, like, we would have to be able to connect it to a data pad in order to view it, right?
Yeah,
So
it
we
doesn't
need a
have its
reader.
own
It doesn't have a reader.
screen or anything.
And I'm relieved at not having to let my little sister use my stuff.
Fits.
It's like your
actually.
journal.
Because I'm a 13-year-old.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Privacy.
There's some
boundaries.
text from boys.
Okay, so that's great. So you've collected this. Do we know that you've picked these things up? Are you like, hey guys, look, or are you just quietly putting them in your fanny pack?
There's no reason to hide it.
I feel like I would share.
Okay.
Hey guys! Hey guys!
What do you have?
Look at this!
What
That's
is
really,
that? Why is there a data pad or a card here? Why is there a card here?
It looks all smashed up.
Weird. Like someone threw it against the wall.
Yeah. Why would somebody do that?
This place is super weird, you guys.
Well,
So
let's just find a
spooky.
window.
Did you notice the clear path through the dust that leads up these stairs?
Is there anywhere where there is not a clear path?
Yeah, everywhere else is covered in a thick layer of dust.
Is there a certain room that the clear path goes to?
You get up to the top of the stairs.
They creak a lot.
They do. There's a hall that goes in both directions. It looks like the path where people have been moving or something was dragged goes to the left.
Well, let's go to the right.
No, let's go to the left.
Why?
Let's get to the heart of the matter.
No!
I kind of want to see where the path goes, Shelby.
I mean,
Come on,
if they
Shirley.
go, I have to just...
Let's do it.
You don't have to.
No, I do. She's my little sister, and the other one's my friend.
I guess.
Fine. Maybe not after tonight, but...
That's the spirit, Shelby. Come on, let's go.
This is how Wrens do it. We attack matters head on. No excuses.
I don't know.
I love it. I do. And
No, I really enjoy it.
I really love it. I love what's happening over there.
You turn to the left, and at the end of the hallway, you see it's dark. Darker than the rest of the building.
Are we feeling colder?
Maybe.
Can we see our breath? Is it that level of cold?
No, not that cold yet. But based on the layout of this place and the layout of Shelby and Mimi's home, there should be a room or two down there that if the doors were open, light would come in from the streets outside.
Okay. So we should be seeing like a light outline
Yeah, there should be some
under
light.
the door.
Yeah.
But we're not.
No.
Is it because they're papered over?
Maybe.
Right. I kind of... I follow these two. Like, these two are creeping. It's like one of those things where you see, like, the heads popping around the side of a door.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Mimi's on the bottom, and yours in the middle, right above hers, and mine's on the top.
I love that. And that's how we're creeping down the hallway. Okay.
Just looking around doors.
And as you look down at the end of this hallway, the darkness sort of coalesces into the shape of a person.
It's the thing I saw!
Oh.
And it takes a step forward.
Oh, guys.
Now, don't you guys feel bad that we're gonna die and you didn't believe me?
Moxie, stunning.
And it takes a step to the left.
And a little step
It's
to
left
the
or
right.
our
And then
left?
it's left.
Okay.
And it takes a step backwards. And one to the right. And then 2 steps forward. And 1 step left. And 1 step backwards. And 1 step to the right. And then 3 steps forwards.
Oh, okay, back up.
And 1 step.
We scramble back on.
Guys, what do we do?
I feel like, yeah, let's run.
Yeah, I feel
Isn't
like
that
we
our
run
instinct?
downstairs.
We're stunned.
Oh,
Stun
I would,
it!
shoot it with a stun gun. I want to shoot it with a
Yeah.
stun gun during our retreat.
I'm screaming at you to run, but you're advancing for some reason.
Am I?
Aren't you said you're gonna
No,
stun
I'm going to shoot it with
You're
a
just
stun
gonna
gun
wait
while
for
we
it to-
retreat.
to waltz toward
No,
us?
while we're running, I'm like stun gun and pushing Mimi down the stairs.
Okay.
And
I
as
don't want
you,
to die.
you shoot the little stun gun,
Uh-huh.
and little rings of blue come out of it and expand as it gets further down the hallway. And as it hits this figure, the stun bolt and the figure just disappear.
And we continue
I
running
think
down
you
the
killed
stairs.
it.
Do we continue running down the stairs? What are we doing? Or do we
I guess
pass
we
the stairs
sort of
and go to the
freeze
other
halfway
side?
down.
Okay.
Because we're not sure. Did you kill it?
Well, there's no way out downstairs.
So we do have to go back up. That's fair.
fine. Let's no more exploring. Let's just go for the nearest window.
Okay, you're right.
There should be a window on the left-hand side room where there's a bit of the roof over the door landing.
But that's where we saw the blob man.
Is it
thing.
still there? You can use
No,
your
it's
stun
not.
gun on it.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Mimi, stay behind us.
Well, actually, Mimi should be in the middle.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The most protected position.
Okay. Shrelby, do you want to go first or take up the rear?
Neither one sounds that good. Oh, give me the stun gun.
So I hand you the stun gun.
I take it and
Like we just
I
acted
sort
that
of
out.
we just like physically acted it out. And I kind of poke open the door to the room on the left, which is my room
Mhm.
in our house plan. And I poke it open. I've got the stun gun.
So as you're
right.
standing right in front of the door. Now that it's not strangely dark down here, you can see that there's light coming from under the door.
Oh,
And
Hopefully
really,
it's from
really
this-
cold air.
streetlights? I mean, Nikki me knows what's going on, but Shelby me
I don't know if you do.
thinks. I know it's ghost stuff. Vapors? We're getting the vapors.
He was like, it was like he was waltzing or something, or like forced to be.
I do
in
not
a grid.
understand.
Maybe he was murdered during dance class.
The way he was moving, it's like he was
The
disco
only way to
ghost
go.
or something.
It's how you wanted to go out.
It is.
I still
Happen
still
while you're
poke open the door.
dancing.
I know
You
there's light.
poke open the door
I hope it's the street light.
to a very well-lit room.
Weird. Guys, this was pitch black when we saw the blob
Is
man
it-
in front of it.
Lit electrically, or is it like glowing weirdly?
At the far end of the room, there is a bank of machinery, computers, electronics, with lots of blinking lights, and this place is freezing cold. There are vents, probably open to some sort of air conditioning thing somewhere, and it's like cold enough that there's fog rising up the floor.
And we
from
can
the
see our
floor.
breath.
You can see your breath.
Is this like one of those temperature controlled superconductor
Yeah,
things?
There's
So
so
the-
much computer power happening that they need to keep the room really cold.
the door opened. It made the sound, the sort of sticky noise that a fridge opens. Fridge makes when it opens.
Yeah.
And in the center of the room, there is a glistening black pulsating blob that's just sort of beating
Like a heart.
like a heartbeat.
We stop,
Mm-hmm.
looking around at it, and I've got my stun gun out, and
I'm just like peeking over your right shoulder, and Mimi's peeking over your left hip.
Yeah, I am.
Who's the computer whiz here?
Not me.
wait,
Would that be calculate?
Calculate, program, and
Tinker.
tech. Yeah.
I have
000.
Same.
I have 3 tech, but none of the tech specifics.
Roll 3 dice.
Because I only have 2 in tech.
You don't understand any of the machines
That makes
at
sense.
all.
Can I roll 2 tech?
You should roll comprehend.
I have 3 mind.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
How
If
about
anybody
I do?
wants to push a roll, feel free.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me see
Investigate.
what Memester does over here.
You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, investigate is 3. Mind is 3, so that's 6.
I would prefer it if one of those two pushed the roll.
Oh.
Then you roll.
But what
How do you
I
push
want
a
to do,
Okay.
Conditions.
I want to take my scrunchie out of my pocket and tie my hair up like I'm getting serious.
I
push
know
the
when
roll.
Mimi
I
does
don't know that gives you your scrunchy bonus.
Okay, never mind. Then I don't want to roll. I want to save my power moment for something that you think is going to be worthwhile. Is
Okay.
that am I going to have to like square off with the dancing ghost? And I need to be serious when
Have
I
a
do
dance
it.
up with the ghost.
I think one of you should check the scared box and push your roll.
And what does that give us again? 2 more dice?
One more chance at rolling.
Just another roll.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it just because I get 3. I'll do it.
Yeah, you do get more than I do.
Check. I am skirt.
Alright, so you're pushing your roll.
Alright, I'm pushing my roll.
You checked
So I'm not rolling
that
a
you're
roll?
scared, not yet.
Okay, so I'm rolling 3 again.
Pick some good dice.
Well, this is me. There are no good dice.
Do you always
I've
have bad
I
rolling
have
luck?
horrible. I am the worst roller.
Are you Will Wheaton?
I must be. Does he roll bad?
Mm-hmm.
Right, blowing him. Now I can blame you.
Best friend, good luck.
Oh no.
You have
Okay.
6 right there.
They add
Look,
to 6.
5 plus 1, guys. 5 plus 1. We know.
Do you want to use your pride? Do you want to check
Yes.
check your pride box?
I will check my pride box.
And you
but
have
I'm not going to check my pride.
So what is your pride?
Confidence.
You're confident. You're checking out this machine.
This machine. Is it one machine or a bunch of linked machines?
It is one very large machine.
I recognize it from the theater productions at school. Because I'm usually the star of the play. It's
I don't
with the
think
sound
you-
design.
I
No?
don't think you do recognize it from the theater
Could it be
productions.
in like a science
Like a
book or
science-
But you've got a
something?
mind for science.
Oh, I do have a mind for science. I recognize it as science computers.
Oh, science computers. You're right.
It just looks like a lab. I recognize the sort of vague setup and layout of lab tech.
Yes, and you see that it is connected to something that is inside a glass cage.
I'm starting to get a real Wizard of Oz behind the curtain vibe about this place, but is the glass cage like visible through? It's transparent
Yes,
glass?
but it's so cold in here and you've let the warm air in, it's fogged. And this blob is still sort of
And
pulsating
the blob
in the
is
center.
not in a cage.
It is not.
Just
It's in the center, and the liquid of it is sort of... It would be dripping if it was going down, but it's like dripping towards you across the floor. So the three of you press yourselves up against the wall and make your way around the room. The blob stays in the middle, but its drips sort of follow
little
you.
tendrils.
Yeah.
Kind
It
Yeah.
starts to remind me of some of the lab experiments at school.
of reminds me of like a weird amoeba.
You get over to this little glass cage.
So I get to the glass cage and I reach my hand down and kind of squeegee the condensation off the glass.
There's a little round white bird inside it.
A bird?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys, they've got a bird in the cage in here. Those monsters, they must be doing terrible experiments on it.
What experiments would they be doing on a bird in the middle of a room with a gooey blob? Well,
Spooky experiments.
You're the smart one, Shelby, so I'm gonna have to leave this one to you to figure out.
I mean, a lot of science experiments do involve blobs. What's Mimi doing?
Wait, have we thought that this might be an art project? Are we in the middle of an art happening? Where is the audience? Check for cameras.
I love you so much. She's been watching a lot
Roll
of
your
anime, Jen.
investigate. That's your good one, right?
3
Yeah.
and 3.
Yeah, roll it.
6.
What are you rolling?
Investigate.
This is just an installation piece. I'll be so mad.
It's installation art.
Performance art.
It's Dadaist.
I got a 6.
There's a camera in the corner
Someone's watching us?
Watching the blob, watching the bird,
watching the room.
watching the room. I'm looking over the lab equipment.
It is pieces that you recognize, but you can't figure out the whole thing.
Yeah.
You see that there are little electrode patch thingies connected to wires stuck to the bird.
I don't move toward the cage because I don't know what that bird is capable of.
What about the windows?
This
Yeah,
room
let's
has
try
no
to-
windows.
Oh.
Wait, it's...
The machine would be in the way of them.
Okay, so the machine is trapping the windows, and I'm curious, but I'm not about to go messing around with well, maybe I do. Maybe I try to turn the computer on.
So I have a sudden idea, and I kind of start tapping Mimi on the shoulder really quickly. Mimi, didn't you find some computer bits downstairs?
Oh yeah. Is there a slot for an image card?
Let's look around. Shelby, do
I
you
find
see
one of those external hookups that you can use to do card readers, like dumping images from your camera onto your computer.
There's a screen with what looks like a normal...
Are we in danger? Are we in imminent danger? Do we have time to do this?
How do you know the word
Come
imminent?
on.
Is it vocabulary day at school?
I'm 10. I'm not dumb. Imminent was the word of the week on Captain Codfish. Come on.
I ignore her.
There's a computer monitor with a keyboard and that normal setup that you'd see. Yeah, you find a little port.
I tap it on and find a little port. And we slide the card in there. All the while, I hand the stun gun over to Moxie so she can kind of keep an eye on the blob. and see
So
if it
I
tries
turn
to
my
dance
back to
again.
them while they're trying out messing with the computer stuff, and I keep facing the blob and keep the stun gun trained on it just in case it makes any moves.
I need a check for you to get it all put together and working.
Okay.
And that will be
Comprehend?
program or tinker.
My tech is 3.
Okay,
That's all I've got.
so it's 3. 6.
Oh.
So you fit the pieces together using the knowledge that Ms. Hleck taught you.
My beloved science teacher, Ms. Hleck. Yes, she taught me well.
We decided it was an image thing, right? So you see
Yes.
images of a snowy planet, and it looks like a telephoto, Star Wars telephoto lens image of a little flock of these birds, and an image of a cave with some old architecture, like ancient architecture built into it.
So a flock of birds and a cave.
A cave on an icy planet.
So not useful to us in this moment at all. Well, are the birds and the flock white?
Yes. As is this one.
So someone took this bird from another planet,
An icy planet.
a Hothi planet, and is now doing an experiment on an animal it just kidnapped from another world.
With a pulsy black heart in the middle of the room.
The little tendrils of drip have reached your feet.
I asked if we were
What
in imminent
were
danger.
you doing, Moxie?
Sorry, I got distracted.
You look down, they're not doing anything. Like, they're not even touched, they're not physical.
Try dancing with it, distracted.
Charlie, that's ridiculous. You showed me look like an idiot.
No, I've got my Walkman, I'll play some tunes.
All right, give me a beat to move to.
I bring up my playlist, and all I can think of is to put on Chindraza
And the core drivers.
and the Core Drivers and some good old grunge rock.
So we get some real sick beats going, and I just start stepping to the left, to the right, and kind of moving with the beat of the
Square
music to see
dancing.
what happens.
The shapes, the little tendrils sort of lift and follow your movements a little bit. And
Charlie, I think it's working. Look.
Do I get points for using my Walkman?
only if you're rolling, which you're not.
Oh.
Mimi,
Mm-hmm.
who was looking at the photos of the bird and looking at the bird and seeing that the photos of the birds and the bird match, noticed the bird is moving back and forth too.
The music.
You guys, the bird's dancing.
Does the bird control the blob, or the blob control the actions of the bird?
Or is the bird controlling you, Moxie?
All right, Memester, let's not get carried away.
How many nicknames have you given Mimi so far?
That's just two more. Because Mimi's her nickname, and then I've called her Memes.
It's like a sub
And
nickname.
Memester.
And Memesters. And
Okay.
I haven't gone Memers. I haven't gone further than that yet. I probably
Variety is the spice of life.
very wise child.
So yes, the
I'm still on
bird
the computer.
and the blob are both moving along with this music.
What does that mean? What does that tell us?
That they love their tunes, and I have great taste in music.
Okay,
So true.
this is a little dark, but we could kill the bird and maybe the scary black
We're not
thing
killing
would
a
die
bird.
too.
Oh my gosh, Mimi!
I know. I went to a dark place, but it's not a bad idea.
No, what if we just make the blob thing mad?
If it's us or the bird, I
we don't know
choose
if
us.
it's us or the bird. It hasn't tried to actually attack us yet.
How do we get out of here?
Guys, I have a question. What happened to the square dancing man that was coming after us before?
I think it melted into this.
You think the blob and the dancing dude are the same?
I think it
It's a real question.
it changes
Shapeshifter?
forms of.
I don't know. I'm not up to
Mass?
date on my blob studies.
I don't know, you guys.
I love it so. I do. I love it. All right, which one of you is gonna empathize most for the bird?
Should we let the bird
I
go?
don't have any empathy.
Let's let the bird go.
If the bird goes, maybe the blob goes.
Let's free the bird. That's way less dark than killing it.
Free the bird.
I mean, we've got nothing else to do, so sure, why not?
There's a simple latch on the glass case that the bird's in.
So I reach out and I lift up the latch and I open the cage. Fly, young one, fly! I say dramatically.
Its little wings flap, but it doesn't. It can't. They're very little wings.
Oh.
It's a kiwi. The poor baby. And it's hooked up to stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I reach into the cage and I start taking off the nodes and things.
Yeah, they're just like those tape ones that you
Right.
see in movies.
Right.
They just pop off.
Yep, so I'm just popping them off.
You hear the beep of the computer behind you as it disconnects.
And And
I now have the stun gun.
and you're watching the blob.
BT dubs.
Shrelby's
Yeah.
watching the blob. Okay,
Huh.
good. So what's the blob doing while I'm disconnecting the bird?
It's
Are our tunes still blasting?
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
it's
it's a good tune.
moving less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mimi, have you taken over my dance moves with the blob?
No. Too spooky.
Not your kind of music either. As Moxie touches the bird, the blob starts shrinking. Whenever you have a hand on the bird, the blob shrinks a little bit more.
So does Shrelby notice the connection? Because I'm not looking at the blob.
Yeah, I noticed that it's shrinking, and I think it's just scared of me. You know, she's supposed to be smart, but maybe she's not that smart.
Mimi also notices the blob shrinking a little bit as Moxie's doing something to the bird,
I think it's working, Moxie.
What? And I take my hands off the bird.
and the blob blows
Touch the bird again.
I reach back into the cage and I touch the bird.
and it shrinks down.
Keep your hand on the bird.
So I reach into the cage and I pick up the bird.
Mm-hmm.
So I have it in my... How is it about
Yeah.
hand big?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm
And
holding it in my hands.
the blob dissipates into nothing.
All you need is love.
Are you?
We should give it a name. Can we keep it? Shrelby,
You
can
wanna-
we keep it?
Ass died. Well, I mean, it looks like there's
I don't want you
nothing...
to call your dad.
Hey Dad, can I keep this bird? Maybe
I feel like I
that.
wouldn't even ask him. I'd be like, we found this bird and we're keeping it.
Yeah, probably.
So there's nothing keeping us in this room anymore, right?
No.
So we just kind of edge along the wall.
So you edge along the wall. There's nothing in the center of the room either, so you're edging for no reason.
Yeah, but no, we're still
Just
edging because we're like,
Yeah.
none of
Just
us really
out of
wants
an
to walk.
abundance of caution.
So
None of us wants to walk straight across where it was.
what is this bird in my hand doing?
It's cooing
It's like a dove. It's
like a dove.
It's like a weird, small-winged, rotund dove.
Yeah, like a kiwi dodo dove.
Yeah.
Okay, and does it have a long, sharp beak or anything, or black beady eyes, or what's it?
So it's a little white bird covered in short, fluffy fur,
Okay.
like downy fur,
Okay.
hair.
Feathers.
Birds have feathers.
Correct.
That's the word.
Yeah.
So it's like palm-sized.
Mhm.
Its beak is maybe an inch long and pretty sharp.
Are you concerned at all? Does it seem like it's happy to be with you, or is it gonna peck you to death in a minute?
I hold it up to my ear and I listen to its cooing. I don't know what a bird.
That's a pretty good coo.
I don't know what a bird sounds
There,
like.
Mary Frances.
Thanks, memesters. I mean, it sounds pretty happy. I think it's okay. I want to keep it.
Meanwhile, I'm
Shared
poking
custody.
into the room in the hallway opposite to see if there's a window.
There is a window.
And I go over it and see if I can tug it open.
It's only nailed on the inside.
So there should be a hammer somewhere in here.
Maybe.
Do we have anything that we can use to employ some torque? To get some leverage? A stick or something?
I got my mag light. We can try and pry up the nails with the edge of the mag light.
It won't work.
Maglite.
Can we? We can't break it either.
Everybody
You mean a
knows mag.
smaglight.
My
Space maglite.
my spag.
Smaglight.
Smaglight.
Yeah.
Well, we have rope if we need to, like,
Could you get
rappel
rope?
down.
Right.
Was there anything else in your... Could we hit it with a stun gun and see if we could break it? Why didn't we do that downstairs?
Well, I'm afraid it would ricochet because the windows aren't breakable. Like that's like
A thing.
they're kind of shatterproof and stuff. I have matches
Just burn it down.
and burn the place to
Burn it down.
I have matches.
Say it in your little Mimi voice.
Oh no,
I'm trying.
you're doing so well.
Burn, baby, burn!
Once we find a way out of it.
Somebody make a force check.
I have 3 body.
I have 4 body.
2 body.
All right, so you're rolling 4. You're rolling an extra die for your tool.
My snag light.
Your smaglight.
1 6.
All right. You
Do I get something for 3 4s too?
do not.
No, well, I feel like Yahtzee rules should apply here.
Well, I think the Moxie should keep a hand on the bird and somebody else should
Well, Moxie did it. Moxie's got to do it because Moxie rolled the 6.
Well, who's gonna hold the damn
I'll
bird?
hold the bird.
I
I don't
take-
want you to get bird flu, so I'll hold the bird.
I take the bird and I like shove it in Shrubby's face. Here, Shrubby, make it a friend. And I'm kind of like teasing her with it.
I take it and just kind of hold it at arm's length, like way, way, way out.
It's cooing.
I'm still looking at it very suspiciously.
And Moxie uses the leverage that her smag light provides and wedges the window open.
So
There's a fire escape out it.
I just, before I go to wedge the window open, I just pet the cooing bird's head, like, okay, little Melvin, I'll be back in a minute. By the way, Shrubby, his name's Melvin now. So then I go.
I mean, the bird's living at my house, so I think we get to name him.
Okay, well, debatable, shared custody, whatever. Finders keepers. So
you can have the bird if you really want it.
No! So I go to the window and I start prying it open and I get the nails out, throw up the sash, and guys, there's a fire escape.
We already have a custody agreement.
In that voice.
Okay, so you levered the window.
The window's open. Guys, there's a fire escape.
Oh, is there? Or
In
I
a
thought there
house?
was a roof, like
This is
a
a
half
city
roof.
house.
Oh, so there is it, or is not
Yeah,
a fire escape?
There's a fire escape.
Okay.
He had said that.
I
So
thought it
we
was
use
more
that.
suburban.
No, this is city. Everything's city.
Okay.
But
There's a
cul-de-sac
small
in the
patch of
city.
lawn in front. Yeah.
There's a cul-de-sac in the city.
It's probably like 10-foot square
A city
patch
sack.
of lawn that you still
It's a city
complain
sack.
about having to mow.
It's like all of the cute little houses in Queens where they've just got very tiny but very well manicured yards.
The three of you head down the fire escape, bird in hand,
Worth two in the bush.
and peeking around the corner of the alley between buildings, you see the three bullies led by Babas still sort of standing there just they're probably so scared.
Hey guys, you want to stun the bodies and leave them
But yeah, we have a stun gun
leave them
now.
till morning? That's
You're
good.
at too far of a distance to use the stun gun.
We can sneak up on them.
Yeah, is there any shrubbery? It's probably dark
Well,
over
I
there
would
too.
be afraid that they would just force us back into the house because
We have a stun gun.
That's why I mean, like, stun them from a distance. What's the?
So, stun gun in Star Wars game is short distance,
Right.
which is 15 feet max.
There's shrubbery 15 feet away from them.
Well, we don't let them see us right away
Right.
anyway.
Mhm. You can head around the backs of
Yeah,
all the
we
buildings.
head around the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our plan is what, to just sneak back home.
No, I want to inflict some damage and get some answers.
I like that too.
I've got the stun. Wait, I
Well,
trade
I
you
don't
the bird
think
for
the
the stun
bullies
gun.
will
Yeah,
have
we
any
swap back.
answers.
What?
Well, no, we just need to teach them a lesson.
Well, we can hurt them first.
I have my mag light.
So you're just gonna go be
Good
the...
for blood
Be the
force
bullies.
trauma.
Yes.
Well, she's got the stun gun, I've got the mag light, and Mimi has her very commanding tone of voice.
You betcha. Although I think I'm non-violent. I'm only 10 though, so I haven't really made a decision about how violence is gonna play a role in my life.
You're a real deep thinker, Mimi.
It's that moment. It's that moment. It's that time.
Now's the foundational moment. Are we beating them up, or what's your
Yes,
plan?
I sneak up on them and I stun the crap out of Bobbis.
And while you're stunning Bobbis, I go for the little guy. And
Or are you holding the bird in one hand?
I have the bird in my left hand, and I have. Oh, well, no, maybe I probably gave it to Mimi for safekeeping.
Okay.
Here you go, Mimi.
Here's
Thanks.
that.
I have my. And
Hi, Melvin.
I'm behind you,
Little buddy.
so they will only see you first. So you run up, you stun them, and then I jump out from behind you while all of their attention's on you, and I whack the skinny guy over the head with my mag light and knock him out cold.
And I say, what are you little monsters trying to pull?
You
So-
are violent.
As the two of you begin to resort to violence,
Yes.
you hear the of a police cruiser.
But what was that?
A
gentle.
Oh no, guys, the fuzz!
of a clone cruiser pull up.
I quickly hide my mag light.
Your bloody mag light.
My
That
snag light.
hasn't happened.
It hasn't happened.
Oh, okay.
That was our plan of attack, and he's
Oh,
forestalling.
so I
it.
haven't stunned anybody
No.
yet?
No.
But you are holding a gun.
A stun
Child.
gun.
I step in front of her so she can throw
A blaster's
it
a
into the bushes.
blaster.
Don't throw Dad's stun gun into the bushes.
Oh, see, I was thinking of it like a stun gun the way we know it, where it, like, shoots the little wires out. And...
No.
Oh, like a
Okay.
taser?
Stun is
Yeah,
different
like a
in Star
taser.
Wars.
No, it's like a blue. It's you set your
Set
So
your
it's an
blast
actual
to stun.
blast?
Stun
Yeah,
to kill.
it's a blaster.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's a stun blaster.
Yeah, we
I'm feeling a lot less good about my little sister bringing it along.
So I step in front
Alright,
of you so
I
you
hide
can. I step in front of you so you can like hide it without him seeing.
I stashed it in one of our backpacks.
Perfect.
Put it in your backpack because like you're in front of me and I can just like.
Yeah, slip it in.
So
That's perfect.
you somehow got onto the other side of the street behind them, so you would have
Right?
been seen very clearly by them.
Oh,
But somehow you got into a position.
their backs were turned.
They're facing the house, laughing at how scared the three of you probably are right now.
Well, they're kind of dumb and unobservant and have been drinking because they're stupid 13-year-olds. So that's how we were able to get the drop on them.
So the clone cruiser pulls up and you hear a voice over the loudspeaker.
You five should be in bed.
Oh, hey, officer! Don't you worry. We're just headed that way. You know, it's no big deal. We just live right down the street.
The door opens and an officer pops out.
I
And
recognize him immediately as my old buddy Gusto.
You'll have to make a contact check to recognize him immediately as your old buddy Gusto.
I have one in contact, and 4 in heart.
That's a 5.
Gosh dang it.
You don't recognize the paint on the trooper's uniform. He approaches the 3 beefy-looking boys first.
Because the 3 of us, we kind of clustered together.
Because he's silhouetted against the light.
Yeah, he's got his
You don't-
spotlight
can't really
on
see
them
his
right now.
face.
Oh, okay.
You 3 parents know you're out?
Babas answers, I just live across the street. My parents, they let me go outside whenever I want.
Well, you boys should be in bed now. You've got school tomorrow. Allow me to escort you home.
You have been practicing.
What, my clone voice? I've been practicing on 47 episodes of Coruscant Nights.
Oh, jeez Louise. Bless your heart.
And
Your clone scent.
yeah, the clone gently nudges the boys towards his cruiser.
I'm gonna give you a ride home.
And I can't help but have the last word. And I just yell, have a nice night, ladies!
We have 0 answers about what was going on inside
Correct.
that house.
Correct.
They know something.
Babas glares back at you
And I just
as he
wave,
gets in the cruiser.
just wave cheekily.
Does he
At
see
him.
that Mimi has the bird?
No. The cruiser pulls up to the 2 of you, and the window goes down.
Moxie, I trust you know your way home.
Oh, hey, Gusto! I didn't know it was you. Yeah, thanks for coming by. It's good to see you as always. We're just headed home now.
See you get home quick.
Okay, I'll come see you later and fill you in on what's going on.
He sort of looks over and
Just yeah, later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
and the cruiser pulls off.
Cool. How much time has passed that we've been in the house?
Not long. 45 minutes to an hour, maybe.
So there should still be some time left on Heights and Depths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's the season finale. Uh-huh.
Yep. The 3 of you get to your homes, have a night watching Heights and Depths.
And Memesters is taking care of Marvin.
Mm-hmm.
Melvin.
Excuse me. Taking care of Melvin.
What do you do with Melvin when you get home?
You make him a little nest of dirty clothes.
I take him upstairs to my room and I make a little sort of box tray out of library books.
Mhm.
And then I take some of stepmom's
That's how you
sunray
address
tinfoil
Mhm.
and I line the bottom of it with tinfoil. Put in an old sweater, set Melvin down inside. Give him a little pat,
You feed him anything?
tell him I love him,
Aww.
and grab an old snack bun that's been
Snack bun.
hiding under my bed.
It's a little packet
Uh-huh.
that when you add a drop of water, it puffs up into a bun.
Put a little spit on it. Tear it up and give it to my new buddy Melvin.
I love it.
Melvin coos as the 2 of you go to bed for the night. And wake up to the best holiday of the year,
Halloween!
Halloween.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Coruscant Nights.
Thanks to Nikki, and Mary Frances for playing on these episodes. You can find Nikki Croc's artwork at nikkicrock.com. That's NICKICROCK.com. You can find Nikki Smetter's artwork at nikkismetters.com. That's NIKKISMETTERS.com.
Our music is by Mark Eberhardt.
You can find us on social media at Coruscant Night on Twitter, or you can email us at coruscantnightspod@gmail.com.
Love the podcast and want to show your support? You can leave us a review on your favorite podcatcher. You can buy us a coffee at ko-fi.com/Coruscant Nights, or you can visit us on Patreon.
Check it out at patreon.com/Coruscant Nights.
Yeah, this is Dr. Jocks checking in.
Dr. Jocks, I hope you have good news.
Well, the experiment has taken an unexpected turn. The subject seems to be manifesting illusions of some sort. They're rather frightening, to say the least. It seems to be monitoring us, making versions or duplicates. It's quite disconcerting. Dr. Troom has seen something unspeakable and left the project. But if we could find a way to harness this creature's ability, transfer it, or reproduce it, the possibilities would be profound. I think the next step is to... Hey! Stop that!
Dr. Jocks? Donna?
Get down from there, Mr. Fluffers. Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to call you back, sir.